another class because of it. Yeah.
I wasn't here.
I know.
The duck traffic was my favorite. I love that. There's still
Actually happened.
Huh? They're so beat up by the ducks, so it doesn't chase them. Disturb them. That's what I mean. It's like, what am I supposed to say? I'm like, what?
You know, they've evolved. The Dutch didn't used to be so present, but squirrels. We had squirrels that would, if you were standing out in front of Ash talking, they'd come and run up your leg.
Oh, no.
My dad hates.
I feel like I barely eat his garden.
What's really funny though is now
Bring
that was a lot of
Bring a shotgun.
Yeah. It's all down through the window upstairs. It's got like little
There's a whole family
bad.
They are cute rats. You know.
That's what he says. He goes, they're rats.
Well, they're cute rats. All right. I promised you a break after this one, so we'll have this
Feels like a
and
break
we'll
right now.
have a stretchy talk break. Okay.
Good evening, class of 2024. My name is Michael Donovan, and I'm excited to be your commencement speaker. Tonight, we stand at the edge of something new, a moment that's exciting and terrifying. And as I look out at all of you, I'm reminded of what brought us here. Hard work, perseverance, and the rat. The University of Miami has not only been our school, but our home, our training ground, and our launch pad into the future. I was a little uncertain when I came to Miami 2 years ago. I had to leave behind the dreams of my childhood in Michigan State and step into something totally different. I learned that to be a Hurricane means being part of a family that comes together, works together, and rises together. It's a connection you feel whether you are walking the paths of our beautiful campus, cheering in Hard Rock Stadium, or sitting in a packed lecture hall. This university is full of traditions and rich history that remind us of who we are and why we will always be connected. One that I will never forget is the Final Four run in 2023. When I came onto campus in January of 2023 as a transfer football player, I wasn't all that familiar with our basketball program. But as the months went along and March Madness approached, it was evident that something special was in store. Throughout that incredible run to the Final Four, I felt something that I've never experienced up until that point in my college career. You could feel the togetherness of the school. In class, everyone only wanted to talk about the basketball team. I even had teachers live stream the games during lectures. During that run, it didn't matter what your story was. It didn't matter what clubs you were in or what fraternity you were rushing. All that mattered is that we were all proud to be a Miami Hurricane. Now, I realize my story of being a Hurricane may be different from yours, but each of us has a story, a journey that brought us to this moment. Mine includes, but is not limited to, being a transfer and being a student athlete on the football team. The life lessons learned from these 23 months as a Miami Hurricane will always stay with me. I came to Miami seeking a fresh start. Coming off a grueling final football season at Michigan State, it seemed as if I was hitting what felt like rock bottom. I'd had hundreds of death threats, and I seriously considered dropping out of college. Physically and mentally exhausted, I knew staying in East Lansing would be unhealthy for me. So I swallowed my fears and entered the NCAA transfer portal, landing in Miami. Moving to Miami was a complete culture shock, in the best way possible. I will never forget my first Cuban coffee, or the first and only time I wore flip-flops to class. Then, there was my first semester as a Hurricane, when I found myself in a communication course that was entirely focused on romantic relationships. I was the only guy in the class. My professor made it a point in the first class to let everyone know that I played on the football team. Let me tell you, that was the exact moment I realized college may actually not be half bad. Transferring to the U changed my life in ways I can have never imagined. Instead of letting the environment of Michigan State dictate the quality of my life, I decided to embrace everything that came with Miami. The diverse culture, the perfect weather, and the great professors have taught me that nothing lasts forever and to embrace the present moment. Within 23 months, I have gone from the lowest state of my life to quite possibly the happiest I've ever been. The moments, big and small, remind us that our time here was more than earning a degree. It was about building resilience when things didn't go according to plan. It is finding strength in the community when the weight feels too heavy to carry alone. And it's celebrating victories, not because they became easy, but because we worked for them. As we prepare to leave this place, we carry with us not just memories, but lessons. Lessons about the importance of hard work, the value of friendship, and the power of persistence. Success isn't guaranteed, it's earned. It's showing up when you'd rather quit. It's pushing forward when the odds seem impossible, and it's standing tall, not just in moments of triumph, but in moments of failure. As University of Miami alum Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson said, "Success isn't always about greatness, it's about consistency. Consistent hard work leads to success. Greatness will come." As our beautiful university turns 100 years old, it's important to recognize the history before us. Every time you see a fellow Cane, make sure you throw up the U. Through the ups, like the national champion 2001 Hurricanes, and the downs, which has been happening for the past 22 years, we're all still Canes. We're stepping into a world that's unpredictable, full of challenges and opportunities alike, but we're ready. We've been shaped by our time here, by the professors who challenged us, the friends who supported us, and the community that believed in us. The legacy of the University of Miami isn't just in its history, it's in its people. People like us who will go on to make a difference in our communities, our industries, and our world. Congratulations, class of 2024. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning. It's all about the you. Thank you.
Beautiful.